What is up, guys? It is editor Alice here. I am just hopping on before we start the video to explain that we have a new camera setup, and just as a little disclaimer, it's ghetto. This is all we had at the time because this was a last minute episode right after I got back from vacation, just to kind of get back into the groove of things. And it is my iPhone taped to our ring light. So as the video progresses, you will lose about half my face because it is slowly falling. Didn't notice that until I started editing, but we worked with what we could because we do have real jobs and we didn't have time to film another video for the week. So just coming on here to say that you will lose about half my face and about maybe a quarter of Carly's head. You can still see her eyes. So just letting you know, if it looks a little weird, that's why. We will have everything set up for the next video. This was just to kind of get us back into the groove of things because I was on vacation for 2 weeks. So this was just for now. We have everything fixed up for the next one. Also keep in mind that we also have a new setup coming pretty soon, so that'll also be included in that. But yeah, let's jump right into the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hello, and welcome to our podcast, There's a Ghost in My Closet. I'm Alice, and I'm joined with my other host, Carly.
Hi. Now join us while we dive into what wants to remain deep in the closet.
If you guys couldn't tell, we are trying out a new camera system. It's literally my iPhone. Hooked up some tape. We are working on it. Today's going to be a bit of a short one today because if you guys didn't know, I have been on vacation past 2 weeks. I invited you.
Yes.
You couldn't go.
I know. But you could have kidnapped me.
I could have. Yes, away from your newborn son and boyfriend.
You could have kidnapped me both and Oliver.
I mean, I could have. Oliver likes me. He doesn't like things too much.
I know he likes James. He'll say dad, but now he knows mama, so he'll go mama.
How old is he? Almost 7 months? Oh goodness, he's already almost 7 months. But today is gonna be kind of one that's just gonna get us back into the groove of things. I also have a lot of history to tell you guys today because the vacation that I went on was actually to a haunted inn in Mobile, Alabama. Me, my boyfriend, and some of our college friends, we went down to the Gulf, but we stayed a night in Mobile, and we stayed the night at the Fort Condé Inn, which is literally right on top of Mobile Bay. If any of you have seen that, or been to Mobile and you've seen the inn, or if you stay at the inn, it's a beautiful place. I'm gonna post some pictures in the video, and I'll also post some on our Instagram as well. I have a lot of stuff to catch up on our Instagram with. We haven't been working on it for the past 2 weeks. I will say it has been a much needed break, and we hope you guys take our apology for not letting you know.
Very sorry.
Yeah. But also, we would love to know if you guys love our new camera setup. Let us know what you think down in the comments below, or if you want to DM us and say, hey, that was the worst shit I've ever seen, that's fine too. We prefer if you did it, but
yeah, I'll just go cry in the closet. It's fine. It's fine.
You'll go cry with our little ghostie in the closet. Speaking of ghostie, we do still have Boo Boo Gum here, and as usual, if you don't say hi to Boo Boo Gum, she will appear at the foot of your bed at 3 a.m. singing Michael Jackson.
Hello, Boo Boo Gum.
Hello, Boo Boo Gum. She's our watchful protector for this episode. Alright, so, as I've stated, today is just going to be kind of like a short episode just getting us back into the groove of things. I'm going to be talking about my little investigation I did there by myself at Fort Condé because unfortunately she didn't come with. And I'm not gonna kidnap you away from your child. From your boyfriend now. I'll do that all day long. But freaking snort.
Well, you could have kidnapped both me and Oliver, you know? There's no excuse. You could have just kidnapped
I can't hold both of you.
One at a time.
one at a time. Just sneak into your apartment at night, say "fuck you, James," and just take the baby.
I hold Oliver, you hold me.
Oh my god. But yeah, Caleb did not do the investigation with me. He's not one for like the ghost stuff, but I did do a little investigation, and I did go up to the receptionist at the time, and I asked, I was like, hey, is there anything that you can tell me just for, this episode, man? And then, at the very end, we are going to be debating our personal beliefs and opinions on residual energy and spirits in Mobile, Alabama, specifically specifically the historical areas. Yeah. Alright, but jumping right into this, I stayed, let's see, we got there Tuesday night. We stayed there Tuesday night, and then we left Wednesday morning to go to the boat. Going down into the history of the Fort Condé Inn, the story begins long before the history itself. In 1723, the French completed Fort Condé. I'm probably pronouncing this wrong. If I am, please let me know. A military fortification designed to protect the young colony of Mobile. During the next century, the fort changed hands several times. It was in the French control of 1723, and then British control of 1763. That's where it became Fort Charlotte. And in Spanish control at the beginning of 1780, and then it was renamed, I'm definitely butchering this, Forte Carlotta, I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. Forte Carlotta. Fiote? I don't know. But, and I'm pretty sure that just means Fort Charlotte in Spanish. And then finally in 1813, it was under the American control. Eventually the fort was demolished as Mobile expanded into a commercial city. Today only architectural remains survive, while a partial reconstruction stands nearby, which is the inn that I stayed in. And it's really pretty. It's like, you go in, and it's like this like little village area, and like I said, I'll post pictures in this video. Look at this. Like, okay, that's our main house right there. EMF reader. Main house, that's breakfast. It's like a little village. So it's like very New Orleans coded. It's like, I love this place, oh my god. As well as on our Instagram. But if you guys also saw the story I posted on Instagram when it happened, you know what it is. Alright, the Hall Fort House constructed in 1863, or reconstructed. The building now operating as Fort Condé Inn was constructed in 1863. Known historically as the Hall Fort House, it is considered Mobile's second oldest surviving residence. The mansion was built during Mobile's cotton boom by a wealthy merchant family. During the 19th century, it became one of the city's most elegant homes, overlooking what was once known as the busiest ports in the American South. So, like I said, the inn was directly on Mobile Bay. There was refugees, people coming in and out of there constantly. During the Civil War era, there was no major battles evident that occurred inside the house itself. However, it still played a significant role. The home witnessed Confederacy occupation of the city, Union naval blockade, nearby military movements, and eventual surrender of Mobile in 1865. Because thousands of soldiers passed away through the city, many paranormal enthusiasts believe lingering energy may remain from that era. Although there is no historical proof tying specific hauntings to the inn to Civil War casualties. So, no, the inn itself did not experience casualties. It was just the place around it. But if you did go down in Mobile and you looked at it, like, it is very historical. Like, directly across from us, we had this like huge park just in like memorabilia for all the soldiers that passed during the Civil War. If you go downtown, it's a really pretty area too to have a bunch of historical sites up. Much like downtown Mobile, the mansion eventually fell into neglect during the 20th century. The once grand home deteriorated for decades due to water damage, weather damage, abandonment, structural decay, and vacant rooms. Many locals say this period contributed to the stories that strange occurrences became more common, though these accounts are unidentified. Restoration. Developer Lawrence Posner purchased and restored the property in the late 2000s. After a museum quality restoration, the inn reopened in 2011 as a luxury boutique hotel while preserving much of its 19th century architecture, including the original staircase. It's a very beautiful staircase, I've seen it. fireplaces, heart pine floors, antique style furnishings, and period decor. Which, if you, I will be posting what my room looked like, what mine and Caleb's room looked like. It was beautiful. It was real pretty inside there. And today anchors that restored Fort Condé Village Historical District. Alright, now, while I was there, I did not personally experience anything super strange. I've gotten better at feeling what kind of energy is there versus, like, I can tell if it's masculine, I can tell if it's feminine. It's like, kind of just a knowing. It's like you walk in and you know something happened there, but you can't define what it is.
You know what we need to do? Next year we need to go to the same place y'all did. And either it can be just a me trip, or it can be me, you, Caleb,
Yeah.
my boyfriend, and then my kid.
Yeah.
But, you know,
we really need to, because it is, one, it's just a beautiful area. It's very safe compared to the rest of Mobile.
What we could do is we can do like a day trip. Like,
yeah,
stay there a day and then kind of like Nashville.
Yeah, because like if you go on the highway, it's only 5 hours. It's not terrible, but
not bad.
But like I said, personally, I didn't find any weird occurrences. I did get a lot of my EMF though, but I think, in my opinion, what I've concluded is that it's just residual energy of just all the energy surrounding the inn. The houses, each individual house felt different. We stayed in the hall 4, which is the main house, and then there was a house next to us which had a lot of rooms. Ahead, like, and then in front of that, there was an Alexander Shannara office.
Seriously?
Yes. There was an Alexander Shannara office, and then across from that was Bristow, which was the bar and the breakfast. And then ahead of us was another office, and then right next to us was another office, but that one felt dead. That one felt dark.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that one felt really dark. So I didn't go in there, but I did get a little bit of information. Unlike some famous haunted hotels that center on one well-known ghost, Fort Condé Inn has a reputation for a variety of unexplained experiences. There will be voices with no source. A lot of guests have experienced like whispers by their ear, conversations in empty rooms, hearing someone call their name, and footsteps when no one is present. There is, oh my god, holy shit.
What?
I actually didn't know this about this place. Okay. So, I did my research literally right before we started filming, so I like looked up an article and I combined 2 articles and I'm using my own experience for this research. There is a presence upstairs, and in my video I did with my investigation, I did indeed get into contact with a presence upstairs. I didn't like talk to it. I felt it. I felt like
was it good, bad?
It was just there. Like, it was just curious. It was just watching. Like, that's okay. So I'm gonna say what I felt when I went up there. So when you go into the main house, you go up the stairs, and there's an upstairs, and then there's a balcony on the outside, which is where my room was, but there's a balcony up front, which is where I did most of the investigations. So, but it had a second stairway leading up to an attic where only employees were allowed. So I couldn't really go up there, but I have a video of my EMF like catching something from up the 3rd stairway landing, and I told Caleb and I said, don't go in the attic. Just don't go in the attic.
I have a feeling that if this gets big and we're actually doing stuff, we could ask the staff to see if they can take us out to the attic, or we can open it up.
They've done that before, because so I asked right after I did the investigation, I asked the receptionist and asked.
You say act.
Leave me alone. But I interviewed the receptionist some questions, and she doesn't believe herself that it's haunted, but she did say that other guests, she did give me permission. She was like, if that's what you believe in, feel free to poke around after 10, because that's when everyone goes to bed. Just be quiet. I did, and that's when I got that feeling of something, because like I was going up back to my room, which is on the 2nd floor outside, but you have to go through the inside to go to the outside on the 2nd floor, and I just felt something like up. So I looked up, and there was a third hallway leading to the attic. And I was like, whoa, this feels different. And I did not know that there was a known presence upstairs until I actually looked at the research.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you would have asked them, they probably would have been like, yeah, we don't mind. Just be careful.
A lot of people feel sudden feeling of being watched, which is what I felt when I
feel
looked
like
up.
that every time.
I literally was like, who's watching me? And I woke up and I was like, what the fuck?
You just see
cold
red
spots.
glowing eyes.
It did seem a little
you.
cold, but I didn't personally experience cold spots. Unexplained anxiety. I blamed it on nerves, but I did feel a little like on edge. And then sensing someone standing behind them. I luckily did not get that feeling. I felt like someone was watching me from the third floor balcony though.
Listen, I always feel like I'm being watched even though I'm alone.
Yeah. Moving furniture. That's something people experience. Scratching sounds. I did not experience any scratching sounds. I did experience some knocks, but it's an old building. I don't really consider knocks a huge piece of evidence.
It depends on if people have gone to bed or not.
Lights and electrical activity. Housekeeper's rolling bucket. One of the most repeated employee stories from the Antunes house on the property, which was not the one I stayed at. A homekeeper reported placing a bucket of water near a suite door. According to her account, the bucket slowly began rolling towards the staircase by itself, stopped halfway, then continued down the stairs moments later with no one nearby. This remains in... I don't know how to pronounce this word. This remains in an anecdotal story rather than a documented paranormal event. So, this is just something someone probably just started up. There isn't a lot of like named spirits that said to haunt Indiana, like, oh, this place is haunted by John Henry. No, it's not like that. But there has been reported shadow figures, unseen presences, disembodied voices, and invisible footsteps in the dirt, which it is right by a cotton mill, so, or like a paper mill. So it was very dirty over there, like outside the end. The end itself is very clean, but around it, it's very dirty. Because of the building's nearly 190-year-old history and its location near the original colonial fort, some speculate the spirits could be connected to former residents, servants, or soldiers. However, no historical records identify a specific individual whose ghost is said to haunt the inn. Now, it is considered Mobile's second oldest surviving house. With that being said, I believe that there is definitely some sort of energy in the house. I just don't think it's very strong. History leaves behind more than just bricks and timber. Sometimes it leaves whispers in empty hallways, footsteps on forgotten staircases, and questions no one can answer. Tonight we're opening the doors to Mobile's Fort Condé Inn to discover what wants to remain in the closet.
Dun dun dun.
Now I did find something very, I'll use the word coincidental. Is that the word? It's very coincidence that I found it.
Kind of just like randomly.
Random. Yeah, I told you about it when it happened. But so what happened was, you go into the main house. We got our keys and we stayed in a suite. It was called Chamber de Margaret. That was our
It was
suite.
a nice suite. She showed me the room. It was amazing.
Yeah, I'll definitely show everyone pictures on Instagram and things like that. We'll post about it. But you go inside the main house, you go check in, and then there's a parlor area where you can just go relax, chat with guests, whatever. And then you walk in, and immediately to your right, there is a bunch of pictures of the original house. Like, there's one from 1813, there's one from the 1935 era. Very historical moments, right? Okay. For those of you who don't know, my full name is Allison. Okay, Alice is just what I go by.
I always call her Allison.
Yeah. And, again, the suite's name that we stayed in was Margaret. It was named after Margaret. There was a picture of an article from 1913, I believe. It was May 12th, 1913. There was this man named Benjamin Allison who committed suicide and shot himself in the head because he had throat cancer, I think, and he was so sick, he was confined to his chambers. He was just miserable. Mm-hmm. And he was staying in his daughter's house. His daughter was named Margaret. Mm-hmm. So that means Margaret's maiden name was Margaret Allison. and he chose Margaret completely out of random. I didn't know that that's the room we were gonna stay in. I just thought that was random. Like he didn't die in the house, but he was somebody who carried a lot of refugees down to Mobile Bay, and then he died in his daughter's chambers. I did not know that going in. I just looked at the history and I was like, son of a bitch.
Maybe it wanted you to go there.
I don't know. When I walked into the room, I felt the presence of a man, and I was about to use the bathroom, so like told him to go away, and he did. So like he was respectful, but like I just my personal belief on it is that it's just has a lot of energy. I just don't think it's like haunted. Like I don't think there's like one specific thing that people like that everyone experiences. I think it's just things that people kind of want to experience, because like if you're open to it, you're obviously gonna believe more things. But yeah, I don't know. What are your views on it?
If we ever stay there in the future, we really want to go to the other.
We need to, because like we can go to that little like rarely.
We could ask them and see if they could. We won't, do anything drastic like most people would, but just go up there and kind of like experience things. Because we probably get better. If we both went, we would get better readings going up in the attic.
Like I have a video of me getting some EMF activity from the attic. But if I'm being 100% honest, I didn't feel comfortable going up there
Alone, basically.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like I don't care really if you guys believe me or if you don't believe me, but I did not know that there was a presence in the attic until I looked up more history on it literally just now.
Do they know exactly who it is, or is it just
no? It's just a presence. I feel like it could. Okay, so there was a lady who bought it. Her name was Ellen Quinn in 1813. I think it was 1813. And I asked if she was around. I didn't get much. I felt like the presence was very masculine, though. So it could have been
a Civil War soldier.
A lot of war soldiers are very aggressive, unfortunately, because of their trauma. At least in my experience, they're also just very serious and very just distant. Like,
I'm sorry, if I go up there and I get scratches, I'm gonna be like, you better leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, for real, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that was all I experienced anyway. I definitely felt very much the energy of the building, but it's a very nice place. You guys definitely need to check it out. Every time we go to the golf now, we're probably gonna just stay the night in Mobile. So
like I said, what we need to do is we need to do that weekend.
Yeah.
We need to plan out a day, save up some money, and go down there and stay in a room, just me and you, not the boys or anything, just me and you. And we just go see.
We need to, because this is a very historical place. There's definitely, and we can probably find some sort of, because there is actually a museum on site for like the battleships and like Mobile battleship. My dad really wants to go see that. And then there's a Charlotte. I want to say it was like Fort Charlotte Museum, which is when it was still known, like still owned by the British.
Yeah.
So, that was our little. That was our little short episode for the day. That was our, we decided to count this as kind of like a listener story from myself. It's raining? Is it pouring down?
It is?
It's pouring.
I thought that was air conditioning.
You guys probably can't hear this, but right when we were about to end it, it just started pouring down rain.
I thought it was air conditioning, but then I forget that there's no air conditioning.
Oh my god. Every single time we do an episode, it just starts randomly raining.
That's fine.
I don't know. Hey, I love the rain. I'm not questioning
We
it.
need to search that up, see if it's a sign or not.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think, or if you stay at Fort Condé and you have an experience, or if you know someone who's having an experience, you can let us know at there's a ghost in my closet at gmail.com. You can also DM us on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, even though we don't post on Threads that much.
Yeah.
Same name, just there's a ghost in my closet. It's not raining anymore. Anyway, but yeah, our next episode's gonna be, promise it's gonna be longer for you guys. This was just kind of a listener story for myself to kind of get us back into the groove of things from vacation, and to kind of just think of better ideas. We also have a huge surprise coming to you guys next month. So you gotta keep an eye out on that.
Yes.
Also, let us know what you guys think of our new lighting setup, because I think I like it.
Yeah.
I definitely like it a little bit more, but
Yeah.
what do you think?
Kind of makes it warm, but also gets you in the mood for spooky.
It's spookiness, because like I hated our old lighting setup because like yeah, it was bright, but it just did not match the and he died in the room with a bullet to his head. It was just like, oh, surprise, surprise.
Listen, if you get one of those, like, is this a bulb to where it can change different colors?
Yeah.
When you're like, and he died, just starts turning it to red.
So today, since it is a short episode for you, I'm just gonna do a random pull from one of my oracle decks. It is the spellcasting oracle deck.
How about-
Huh?
How about you shuffle it and I'm just pulling?
Okay, that'll work. Alright.
So yeah, she's doing, say what card you're doing, because I kind of enjoy.
Three shuffle them, and
Like, I don't even know how to.
my lovely witch-to-be is going to pull the card for you guys, and that's going to be your oracle reading for this episode.
Yes. I will close my eyes and keep.
Alright. Just tell me when to stop. Okay. Pick a card, any card. That's so sensual for no reason. Alright. Oh, it's upside down.
Oh, okay.
It's the card answers. So, if that resonates to you guys, let me look up that meaning real quick, because it actually comes with something that you're supposed to resonate with.
Not every card you're gonna be able to remember.
No. Listen, I've been doing tarot since I was 14, and I still have to memorize every single thing. That's okay. Visit a psychic medium for answers. Investigate before proceeding. Return to studying. Somebody spills the beans. Be open to receiving esoteric, I don't know, information, and come clean. So if that resonates with you guys, take it. If it does not resonate with you, the usual.
Yes.
Alright. Well, Carly, what are your words of wisdom for today?
Don't be a bitch.
Yes. Like our
And don't be
microphone today.
stupid.
Yeah, don't be stupid. Especially like me, because I'm pretty sure I forgot to say goodbye to the girls I was investigating at Fort Condé.
Either it's the trickster that's following
I
me,
just remember that.
or it's something that followed you from there.
Yeah, we don't know, but we really hope you guys have a wonderful Friday, even though it's Sunday when we're recording this. We hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. And you can go ahead and follow us on our social media accounts and any listener stories you may have. But as always, I'm Alice.
I'm Carly,
And we'll throw you in the next one. Stay spooky.
Bitch.